Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another fantastic and exciting edition of 2G TV. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to build a patch from the ground up. So what I've done here is kind of got a what you call an initialized patch, where you've got one of the blank new preset tones that you would see within Podgo Edit. And this is what you call an initialized tone, where it's just pretty much a vanilla kind of tone, you know, just a clean tone. I'm just using humbuckers here on an Ibanez Gem. So you've just got kind of a kind of basic clean tone there. So we're just going to dive into this. So we're just in play mode at the moment. If you hit the view button, you're now in what you call edit mode on the screen of the unit. Okay, we're going to just kind of go with like a Marshall with a bit of an extra kind of drive pedal on there as well. So as you've probably noticed in the manual and also on Podgo Edit, it kind of starts, the list of amps kind of starts with the cleaner stuff, heading all the way up to the high gain stuff and the bass stuff at the bottom. So we're going to go for, just need to hit the other one. So we just need to go to the JCM 800, which shouldn't be too far off. One of the ones that I always like, a bit of a classic. So straight away you can see that you've got a nice kind of, I'd say kind of an 80s Marshall head kind of sound. So it's just, the treble is quite high as kind of by default. So it's a little bit kind of hairy. So I'm just going to come off that a little bit. Again, this is all personal taste, but you still want a bit of, I like a bit of mid on there. I just like to cut through. Let's face it, that's where most of the guitar tone is found. Bass is a bit light there. Now the JCM 800's got quite a good low end thump to it, so I like to kind of mimic that. Now that's kind of good for power chords. There's enough kind of gain there for sort of 80s heavy metal as well. If you just kind of come off the volume a little bit, don't forget these are modelling valve amps, so they do mimic kind of, using your volume control on the guitar. So don't be afraid to use that as part of your, as an effect. Now we'll just go to the next page. Now the channel volume, again, you just set these things to your own taste. We'll just kind of go with that. And the master's like your main volume on there. These are the ones here. Just have a look through the manual for what these do. Just where you're getting used to the unit. I'm not going to go into all of those here because it's all, it's all quite subtle effects, but they can have quite a big effect if you start playing with them and set them to extremes. But we're just going to move along now to the cabinet. Now at the moment, by default, that was set to a, like a, vintage kind of 34x12. It's got an SM57 model on there. It's literally pushing all the way into the, kind of speaker. One thing to mention here with the high cut, if you find it's a little bit kind of trebly and, just kind of, slight nasty edge to it that you're not quite happy with, just bring down that high cut, to kind of between sort of 3 and 5K. It just takes that kind of slight edge off it. It depends what kind of sound you're looking for, but I like a nice cutting kind of Marshall sound when I'm in, looking for this kind of tone, but I like to have a bit of warmth there as well. So kind of happy with that. Let's just move on to, actually let's just do a noise gate. So we're just going to go into these. We just need to go back there. Hit the bottom of dial in the center. You'll let you select the dynamics, and we just want a noise gate there. Again, you'll get used to these things as you start playing with it. We're not using a massive amount of gains, so just kind of, you can afford to bring that threshold down a little bit. And we'll just move along to, I want to get a bit of ambience on there, so we're just going to move along here. You'll get used to these and which ones you like, but we're just going to go with this one at the moment. Just I personally quite like this one as one of my faves. Too much there. So quite a subtle kind of bit on there. Nice, I'm happy with that. Go back down the chain, and what we're going to do now is just add a nice little bit of drive on there. There's a boost, okay. This is one that I like, the old Boss SD1 model. Gonna have the drive quite low and the level high. Bit of a classic trick there, just to push the front. A bit like Zach Wild does, you know. Now I'm just going to assign that to one of the foot switches. So I'm just going to hold down the A pedal. Hit OK. So turning A on and off there with the foot switch. Don't forget, obviously I'm in stomp mode, you know, to turn these effects on and off. And there you go. So I'm glad you've watched this, and I hope you find it helpful. And I'll be doing more of these videos soon. Just check out my website on the description of the video. I'm starting to build loads of tones for this unit in the shop, and there'll be loads more of those coming. So just keep checking back every week on my website. I'm also on Facebook as well. If you search Tonegarage, you'll find that on there, and you get most of the latest news on there. But yeah, thank you for listening, and have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye bye.